Alright everybody, this is a video about the front balancer on a inline 6 4.2 liter in a Trailblazer or envoy. When you're taking the motor out, the top two bolts in the back of the bell housing of the transmission will not come out. And GM recommends to lift the body up off the frame. Well, I figured a way to do that without picking up the body, because I'm sure if you've done all this mess to it, you don't want to get into more stuff, because this is a nightmare. But what I did, I went to Harbor Freight, I bought the 3-jaw puller set. You have this one, you have a medium one, and a small one. And what I did, instead of having to buy that tool that GM sells, whatever, for however, maybe $400 or something, I don't know what it costs, to pull this balancer off of here, because it's made weird in here. You can't get a balancer in there. I mean, a puller, a normal puller, anyways. So what I did, I went and bought this tool, the 3-jaw puller at Harbor Freight, and all the edges have a round edge like this. So what I did, I got on a grinder, just a regular bench grinder, grind off the edges of these jaws here, like that, so they're flat. Okay? See, all three of those are flat. Originally they were round like that. So you grind that off. You have it look like this. And then what you do, you get a nut, get 3 nuts the same size roughly. You get it right here with some tape and tape it right back here like that. So it puts like a barrier back here so it can't open up. What you're going to do, you're going to put your puller in there like that. You have to spin your motor around to where you have your opening on these 3 little spots to the deepest part, to where your puller will fit in here and fit underneath this edge of this thing like that. Okay, it'll fit underneath there, inside there. All right, and your nut you put in there will push up against here so the jaw can't come out. Okay, and again, this is for when you're pulling out a Trailblazer motor or envoy. These top 2 bolts right here on this motor, right here, that one and that one will not come out until you pull that balancer off. Okay, once you get the balancer off, I mean, you get all these out just like you normally do on any other engine. But these 2 here, go here. When you get those bolts off, what you're going to do, you pull this balancer off of here. Once you get that off, then you have to get underneath and jack the motor up. And then right here, you take off the top of the motor mount, and then take off this pad inside the motor mount, the rubber part. You can see better over here. What you're going to do is jack the engine up, take this part of the motor mount out. Okay, then you can set this part down, and what that's going to happen is you set your motor down farther, but the balancer has to be out of the way because it hits this cross member right here. But with this out of the way, you can sit farther down in here. When you do that, up here you'll have plenty of clearance to get those 2 bolts out of the back of the bell housing, so you don't have to pick the body up off the frame like they recommend. It's a big time saver. It's this whole car is a headache. I don't know what's up with this inline 6 mess, but me, the last Trailblazer I did, that's how I learned how to do it. I didn't pick the body up on it, so I wasn't going to do that. I thought about cutting a hole in the firewall. I thought of all kinds of things, but I figured it out. Go to Harbor Freight, get your 3-jaw puller set. It's like $10 or 15 or something like that. It's cheaper than the puller GM makes and sells, you know, for sure. But grind them off, pull the balancer off, pull the motor mount, the rubber bushings out of the motor mounts, and sit the motor down on the cross member, and you can get back there and get it with an opening wrench. All right, guys, thanks.